Let's start by saying that this is a pretty good story, but it could have been condensed. It could have been 50 chapters. We'll get into that. Jin is a quiet, reserved boy in school who is constantly the victim of bullying, partly due to him having a glass eye. One particular incident, after being shoved to the ground, he had a medical episode because of the artificial valves in his heart. This kid is like a blind puppy with glass for bones. He is saved by a girl from his school who brings him to the hospital where his father comes to check on him, which is the worst thing in the world. For you see, Jin's father is a serial killer who targets women, and Jin is his accomplice. Now, Jin's father has his sights set on his newest target, the girl who saved his son. So Jin must find a way to protect her while looking for a way to crawl out from under his father's thumb. This story was recommended to me under the premise that it would be a Kira vs. L story with two great minds battling each other with only their intellect. I don't find that to be the case at all. Because for most of the story, when it comes to cunning strategies, there's the father, and then there's not really anybody else. Jin's main journey in the story is finding out what his place in the world would look like without his dad. The story is short, only 90 chapters, but as I said in the beginning, it could have been shorter. It felt padded at times. But it's still good. The concept is pretty simple and it only revolves around 4 main, well-developed, well-progressed characters. The 3 most interesting characters are Jin, Dongzo, and Manny. Sorry Kyun, you almost made it. I said this before, but I just love it when a main character of a story is interesting, but is not the most interesting out of the cast, and I think that's the case here. Jin is a shy, soft-spoken boy with a menacing inner self cultivated by his father. It's a part of himself he has to face in this super messed up coming-of-age story. Unlike Jin, Dongzo has no remorse or compassion. He's a serial killer that has managed to keep his public persona intact as the owner of a successful company. But if you ask me, that should make him more suspicious. He is a master manipulator with a mysterious origin. Manny is a bully. He is not Jin's bully, at least not directly. He's the kind of bully that has received his PhD in bullying and has risen to a stage that he can get others to bully for him. He does have an interesting philosophy of why he's like this, but his philosophy is challenged as the story goes on, and that really makes his character progression a significant one in the story. In the end, Bastard is short, simple fun.